Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel, and happy 4th of July if you are celebrating today. We are here in the Magic Kingdom parking lot, and guys, we are doing something today that I have wanted to do for the longest time. We are visiting Magic Kingdom on the 4th of July. I have never actually visited Magic Kingdom on the 4th of July as a guest. I have worked it several times as a cast member back when I was at Splash Mountain, and another year when I was at the Tomorrowland Speedway, I actually worked crowd control, which was an absolute nightmare. But I'm excited to actually head on in and experience it as a guest and see exactly how busy it gets and what the crowds are like and how many rides we can do. So it's going on 1:30 in the afternoon right now, and since early this morning we have been stacking up lightning lanes. So we already have 3 lightning lanes for later on in the afternoon, and we also have a dinner reservation at the Plaza. I'm very excited for today. It's gonna be fun. And here is a look down the middle of Main Street, USA on the 4th of July, 2022. Honestly, not as busy as I thought it was going to be. I was expecting to see a wall of people. This could be a result of the Park Pass reservation system. I don't know. It's absolutely insane though. There's so much room for activities. Popping into the Emporium for just a little bit of AC. I love how the Disneyland Main Street Electrical Parade merchandise made its way over here to Walt Disney World. Like, look, take a look at these button-up shirts with all the different parade floats on it. They even have an Elliot plushie. Like, what in the world? Feel his floof?
Yeah. His floof.
Oh, the floof on top, gotcha. Oh, that's comfortable. That's very nice, very soft.
It's okay, man.
They even have some special Main Street Electrical Parade ears here as well. How much are these? These are $39.99. We have just a little bit of time to kill before our Plaza dinner reservation, so we're gonna head on over into Tomorrowland and head on the People Mover because they have a brand new narrator and a whole new spiel. Let's go experience it. Something exciting that's really cool is that during Pride Month in June, Disney put up all these different photo ops throughout the parks, and they recently announced that all these different photo ops are going to be here through the end of July. That's really cool. Heck yes, we got the front row and everything. Here we go.
This is the TTA.
Oh, they got the old school alerts. I love it. That little sound effect before he starts talking. I remember that.
Greetings, intergalactic travelers. Welcome aboard the People Mover, presented by Enterprise. I'm Borat 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky. The absolute best way to see Tomorrowland. And my stars, is there ever lots to see? From spacecraft to monster laughs, there's really nothing like today in Tomorrowland.
The next station is Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Traders. Transfer to green and red lines.
Don't worry, your express train keeps on rolling through the future. Right by 2 of my favorite spots. On your right is Star Traders, home to the greatest goods in the galaxy. Except action stars. Those are undersold.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Speedway and Tron Light Cycle Run.
I love a good circuit, and these are 2 of the best tracks in the cosmos for a bit of light, speedy competition.
Attention travelers, your journey has been temporarily delayed.
Oh my gosh, right in front of Tron. Heck yes. Now test. Send a vehicle. Cycle it. Oh, that would be just perfect timing if they cycled a vehicle right now. But this gives us a good opportunity to take a look at some of the construction. It looks like there's going to be another pathway over here that leads back to Fantasyland, which is really good, or more specifically Storybook Circus. But that's really nice to see that they're bringing that path back. And you can see they have the concrete work for the most part, done leading up to it. They still need to add a bunch of handrails and things. And then we have a closer look at the train tunnel as the train leaves Storybook Circus and heads on over towards Main Street, USA. You can see that this part of the canopy is inflated over here, but over there towards the roof it is not. But this is so nice, guys. It is coming along. Rumor has it that it's going to open by the end of this year. Not entirely sure how true that is, given the current state that it's in. But we're hopeful. Now, if it can just cycle a train, that would be incredible.
Let relaxation wash over you at the most refreshing retreat in the galaxy. The Coral Moves of Pisces 7. You H2 owe it to yourself. Book today.
Oddly enough, there is no exterior queue line for Space Mountain. That's something I'm not used to seeing nowadays.
The Astro Orbiter, our celestial symbol.
It's only a 45-minute wait.
Now approaching Monsters Incorporated Laugh Floor.
Mike Wazowski has brought in some real monsters of comedy. Whether you have one eye or nine, take the time to see this show.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Transit Authority Station.
My fellow sentient life forms, our people mover journey has nearly come full orbit. Thanks for riding with us. It's been a pleasure to have you aboard. And even though we're concluding, this is always my favorite part. Because now is the time, now is the best time to go out and explore tomorrow, today. See you in the future.
So I am definitely a fan of the new audio update for the Tomorrowland People Mover. It's definitely very reminiscent of the old school track that they used to have, where it said, now approaching Tomorrowland Transit Authority Station.
Now approaching Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. Now arriving final destination, Rocket Tower Plaza Station.
That was very neat, and it kind of gave me some nostalgia vibes, so it's a very welcome addition. I wanted to come back over here towards Space Mountain to talk about this because over the last year or so, it's been very common to see a winding exterior queue out here just to get inside. Currently, it's sitting at a 45-minute wait, which means it either hasn't gone down at all today, or they're running both sides very well, or again, going back to the Park Pass reservation system, they probably limited the number of Park Pass reservations available for today in anticipation of the increased demand, and they lowered the crowd levels intentionally. So either way, I'm not complaining. We do have a lightning lane stacked for this later on in the afternoon, so we will be sure to come back to this, but I just wanted to point it out and talk about it for a second. I leave Coda for 2 minutes and she refills her popcorn bucket. But we have lunch in like 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
I'm not complaining. How much was it?
$2.25.
$2.25 for a refill? Not bad. This is something that I quickly noticed on the People Mover. There's a brand new 50th anniversary logo just out there in the grass next to the sea monster. Interesting. I do believe we have just enough time to head on over to Storybook Circus and say hello to Chip and Dale, which Coda has been really wanting to do for a while now. So let's go ahead and head on over there and do that. Also, just like to point out, a lot of room for activities compared to normal. Like, even take a look at Storybook Circus right now. Like, look at Coda. Look at how much room for activity she has. I am genuinely shocked at how low the crowds are today. We're in the middle of the afternoon. It's going on 3 o'clock right now. How in the world is Dumbo only a 5-minute wait? Even the teacups are a 5-minute wait. All right, time for lunch at the plaza. Our appetizer has arrived. Coda and I are sharing the loaded fries over here at the plaza. And it is very hot outside, so I got myself a milkshake. Okay, so this is the Main Street Burger, which is a 7-ounce patty with cheddar, house-made bacon, lettuce, tomato, sunny-side-up egg, beer-battered onion ring, and a roasted poblano mayonnaise served on a flour-dusted Kaiser bun. And Coda, over here, got the Reuben, which is a traditional Reuben featuring corned beef on marble rye bread with Thousand Island dressing, Swiss, and sauerkraut. Well, I put a dent in my burger. I feel like I left a lot of the bread and I just kind of had the meat and the inside, which, by the way, the inside and everything was really, really good. The fries I'm not too big of a fan of. They're just your standard theme park fries that you can get at like Cosmic Rays or something, and they weren't the freshest, so not too big of a fan of it, but the burger itself was really, really tasty. Hello! Oh my days.
Oh, that was so good.
Good God, this thing is just absolutely massive. It's a good thing there's 4 people at the table, because I don't know how anybody could do this solo. And they give us such a massive serving spoon too. Goodness. That is absolutely insane. They have brownies, it's got cookies, it's got cherries, it's got M&Ms in there, and caramel popcorn. Holy moly. Honestly, that was not bad for 4 people. This was $32, and for 4 people, that's basically $8 per person for dessert. And we split it up evenly amongst ourselves, and we finished it rather quickly. I'm not feeling all that full, and we all got a little bit of ice cream. We all got either some cookie or brownie. Not bad. Phenomenal lunch as always at the Plaza. I always highly recommend it. They got some hot scops set up over here. Yay, you did it! You can't forget the ears. Hi, Mr. Duck. How are you today? Having a good day? A lot of french fries? Okay, bye. Our first stacked lightning lane attraction of the day, Jungle Cruise.
My name's Skipper Allison. I'm going to be your guide, your skipper, your dance instructor, and your science expert for the next 4 months.
Yay!
Isn't that amazing? We're going to spend so many holidays together, you guys. We're going to begin our journey heading down the Amazon River. Did you know in the Amazon rainforest, it rains 407 days a year? That is almost every day. But what is this? Aw, man, mist. Now, on either side of the boat here, we do have a couple of beautiful butterflies. These butterflies can grow from 1 foot all the way up to 12 inches. Yes, they're the rulers of the jungle. Give it up for the 8th wonder of the world, the backside of water.
Fun ride as always on the Jungle Cruise. We had a really good skipper. She was really good. Now it is time for our next stacked lightning lane, which is right after this one, Haunted Mansion. And we got a wee bit of a queue going on for Haunted Mansion outside. Nothing abnormal. So it turns out this massive crowd outside of Haunted Mansion is actually for Lightning Lane. We are moving relatively quickly though. We're already about to scan and we haven't even been in line for more than a couple minutes. No big deal. The big massive line out front is just because people sometimes take a little while to scan. No big deal. We are in and there is no queue for us. The rest of the queue over here.
Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination?
Time to make another Lightning Lane reservation. Go ahead and confirm party. And we have our Lightning Lane for $5.55 for Pirates of the Caribbean, which is actually like a ride now. But we do have a Lightning Lane currently from earlier that we stacked for Big Thunder Mountain. So we're gonna ride Big Thunder Mountain and then immediately head on over to Pirates of the Caribbean for that Lightning Lane. And what's actually really surprising to me about today is that the crowds are so low that there's so much Lightning Lane availability for almost every attraction. Like even Jungle Cruise. Jungle Cruise is normally one of the first attractions to sell out of Lightning Lanes early in the day. And I'm checking now at almost 6 o'clock and there's still Lightning Lane availability at 9 and the park closed at 11. So that is absolutely insane. The crowds have been not bad at all. And I am just beyond shocked at what I am seeing. So say what you want about the Park Pass reservation system, but today it worked out in everyone's favor. Again, I'm so used to seeing an exterior queue outside of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Currently a 40-minute wait right now with no exterior queue, with people walking right on into the main queue building. And somehow we ended up in the front row. Oh God! Hey, guess what? My turn!
Hi.
Woo! Oh man, I forget how much airtime you get in the front row. Yeah. You are up out of your seat. So Koda, were you expecting the crowds to be this low today? Not at all. You were bracing for the worst. Like the entire time we were talking about this day, you were dreading it. Yep. I mean, thank you for being here. It shows how much you love me. But I'm very happy about the crowd situation. I'm not complaining at all. Current time is 6:15 and it looks like we didn't even need a lightning lane because it's only a 25-minute wait. Like if you've ever ridden this attraction before and you're like a local and you know these things, if you see this area out here empty, you know it's not going to be a long wait at all. Scanned on in and made our way through the queue for Pirates, and we made our next lightning lane reservation for Winnie the Pooh, 7:45. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, my shoe is absolutely soaked. We went down the drop, and as we were hitting the bottom, water went up and over the side of the boat, and my shoe is soaking wet.
To see the look on Captain Jack Sparrow's face, when ears tell, 'tis only me what's got the goods.
This has been an action-packed afternoon. Our second to last stacked lightning lane of the day is Splash Mountain. It is a very hot summer day here at the Magic Kingdom, so it's no surprise that the standby line for Splash Mountain is extra lengthy today.
Pretty good soldier boy, pretty good soldier boy. How do you do? Mighty pleasant dreamer, how do you do? Say it when you mean it, how do you do? With everyone singing, daddy gives you a real long. Say goodbye to me, down the cloud of where I'll be.
Not bad.
No, it's not even that hill. It's the next one.
That wasn't bad at all. It's a very good idea to get in as many rides as you can now on Splash Mountain, because Disney announced a couple days ago that at the end of 2024, Princess and the Frog, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, is going to be opening. So it's not going to be too much longer before Splash Mountain closes. We don't exactly know whether it's going to be at the end of this year or in the middle of next year. It all depends on how much work they're going to be putting into this refurb. It's very interesting how Disney's trying to disperse the crowds for 4th of July fireworks viewing, because when we got off of Splash Mountain, we had a notification through My Disney Experience saying, join us tonight in Frontierland or Tomorrowland for fireworks viewing. Then stay and dance the night away while the DJ plays tunes. So that's them trying to disperse the crowds and get people away from Main Street. Smart. I tell you guys what, Disney is channeling my inner childhood. I grew up listening to this kind of music. This is awesome. Oh my sweet baby Jesus, it sounds like there's a DJ in front of the castle too. Let's go, hands up! As we get closer and closer to fireworks time, you can definitely tell that the crowds are picking up just a little bit. Next lightning lane of the night, Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. So we're about an hour and 20 minutes away from the fireworks. They're at 9:20, and I'm trying to figure out the crowd situation and where we are actually going to be allowed to watch the fireworks. So we see a bunch of tape lines on the floor, and basically the cast member says that you're supposed to stand within the tape lines over here. So you can see there's a little bit of a square. You can see kind of the tape line right there. It comes along over here, and then it cuts across this way. So anywhere in this area is where you are allowed to stand. You're not allowed to stand over there. That's going to be a designated walkway. So when we get closer to time of fireworks, we may be able to stand in this area, hopefully, if it's not ridiculously crowded. We're counting on the majority of the people within the park to be actually in front of the castle. Not that there's going to be any projections or anything worth looking at in front of the castle, but you know, that's just a game plan to kind of avoid most of the crowds. We actually got extremely lucky with this Peter Pan lightning lane because they were sold out earlier today, and we looked on the app after we got off of Winnie the Pooh, and there was one that was a ride now. So we're like, heck yes, boom, take it. Now we're getting on. We are getting so incredibly lucky with these lightning lanes. So we are a little less than 30 minutes away from the fireworks starting, and these fireworks are really unique. You can see a lot of people are sitting down and they're facing that way. They're facing the castle. The fireworks are unique for the 4th of July because they launch over there as well. So the same fireworks that launch in this direction also launch in that direction from a dispatch point on Seven Seas Lagoon. So in theory, we only need to look this way and we don't need to look that way, other than the perimeter fireworks, which happen more towards the end of the show. But I'm still really excited. This is going to be cool. Hopefully we'll have a decent view of the fireworks and the castle won't block it. I'm anticipating them being right over here in this area. So they did end up making everybody in this area stand up, but I would like to say there's still, you know, some room for activities here. Like, we're not up against people like we would probably be on Main Street. So either way, I'm pretty happy. I'm satisfied. I have plenty of room to breathe. Okay, so we were gonna do Space Mountain, but we're gonna hold off for just a little bit because there is a lot of people over there, like a mass of people. Everybody and their grandmothers left the hub or their fireworks viewing location and went over to Space Mountain because it was down for several hours. So we are going to hold off on it for now, find something else to do, and come back to it hopefully just a little bit later.
Everybody, take care of progress. Here we go. To the left, to the left. Take it back.
Intergalactic travelers, welcome aboard the ride. Take the time to see this show.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Transit Authority Station.
Is that really how it goes? Oh my god, that is so rude. Literally the worst song ever. I hate it.
She was looking kind of dumb with her finger in her thumb. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, take go. Hey now. She said, baby, let's go. Come on, everybody. I say, yeah, you got it. That is it. Say what? Hey. You got to wait. You got to live. You turn to wait and move to live. Say what?
Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling. And every time we kiss, I swear I'll be flying.
You reach out and find your happily ever after.
And with that, it is finally time to start making our way out of the Magic Kingdom on this 4th of July of 2022. So we just ended up our night doing a little bit of shopping at the Emporium, and I just want to give a huge shout out to the cast member who checked us out, Allie. She recognized us and she was a little starstruck, and she said that she watches the video. So I just want to give a huge shout out to you, Allie. Thank you so much for all the hard work that you do, especially in the Emporium. I know for a fact that it is not easy at all. So keep up the good work, and thank you so much for saying hi and making our night.
Well, stand moving and supervise your children.
Para su seguridad, favor de permanecer sentados con las puertas cerradas, manteniendo sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas adentro mientras el tranvía está en movimiento. Y vigilen a sus niños. Gracias.